Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Agustín Mascotena, soy el director ejecutivo de la RTRS. El mensaje de bienvenida va a estar a cargo de Jeroen. Primero, for translations, in English is channel 3, portugués canal 2 y español canal 4. También estamos saliendo online para gente que no pudo venir por obvias razones, y ellos también tienen su traducción online en inglés vía web. Le tocará a Jeroen, presidente de la RTRS, hacer el mensaje de bienvenida, pero primero no queremos dejar pasar la oportunidad de agradecer a nuestros sponsors, Nutreco, una empresa líder de la producción de alimentos balanceados, con sede en Holanda, presencia mundial. El grupo André Maggi, empresa productora y comercializadora de granos de Brasil hacia el mundo y con presencia recientemente en Argentina también, con una sede local. El grupo de stakeholders de Suecia, que en el día de mañana van a hacer una presentación y reúnen tanto a la industria como ONG de Suecia y apoyan a la RTRS. Shell, que está también involucrado con la RTRS en el desarrollo de los programas de biocombustibles. Unilever, miembro fundador de la RTRS y del cual también tenemos un apoyo importante. FIFAC, que es la Federación Europea de Productores de Alimentos Balanceados y reúne a todas las cámaras de Europa de alimentos balanceados, y que también ha hecho su statement o su declaración sobre la producción de soja sustentable y responsable. Cifetra, uno de los principales importadores de commodities en Holanda. Shooter, ente de certificación acreditado por la RTRS o preacreditado y en camino de estar acreditado, de ser uno de los primeros. Y el programa de agronegocios de la UBA, con quien la RTRS ha firmado un convenio recientemente, y por lo cual estamos muy contentos también de seguir incorporando el área teórica y académica a la RTRS. Hecho el anuncio y los agradecimientos, único chiste sobre el volcán es que la mesa está servida, la cocina con un poco de humo y complicó el desayuno, pero después de este esperamos no tener muchas más referencias al volcán. Estamos muy contentos de que pese a esto hemos tenido una gran concurrencia. Agradecemos a los que nos están viendo online, hicieron el esfuerzo por llegar y finalmente no pudieron, y sobre todo a los que después de un gran esfuerzo han llegado, algunos con 60 horas de vuelo, otros o de viaje, y algunos con las complicaciones que esto tuvo. La idea del programa del primer día sigue tal cual lo planeado. Terminaría a las 6 de la tarde con un cóctel, el cual obviamente están todos invitados. Los platos del primer día son los mismos en distintos órdenes y reacomodando alguna secuencia según lo previsto. Y durante el día de hoy nuestra idea es entregarles la agenda de mañana, que ya prevemos que es hasta el mediodía y el almuerzo full time, y durante la tarde probablemente no sea full porque la RTRS necesita hacer su asamblea general y tendremos tal vez 1 o 2 horas de extras de presentaciones luego del almuerzo que no estaban programadas. Y con esto esperamos poder mostrar un poco todo lo que la RTRS hace. Para iniciar, invito a Jeroen Douglas, presidente de la RTRS, para darnos su mensaje de bienvenida.
To be able to open this 6th conference on soil, and I'm deeply happy to see a rather full room. We would say we're dancing on the volcano. The jokes on the volcano will stay, but we are continue to dance on that volcano. And to the Dutch audiences, I would say, we hoeven niet in zak en as te zitten. We have made it here. And I'm very glad that we have a day and a half in front of us. We will have some creativity in the agenda, as you will see, due to last minute changes. But still, I think it's wonderful that you all made it here. And I would like to start with
Smarter to traveling routes. Stay the best. The lens.
So you may ask, what is this all about? And that would be a very decent question, as a matter of fact. Okay. And the main question here is, of course, who is the orca? Given the round table state where we are. We have our table is ready there. And then the question, of course, is who is our orca? Imagine we are a bunch of penguins, which fits very much with Patagonia. One could say the orca is irresponsible deforestation, poor labor conditions, land conflicts, and sustainable farming practices. So the big question here is, why should I, as a company, move first? And I'm not sure whether you have seen this movie called The March of the Penguins once. They all come together and they all want to dive in the water because they need fish, but they know that they're afraid that there is this orca out there who was willing to eat you. And then the best way is to jump first, or even all together. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the current situation of the RTRS. We need followers, and once there is enough weight in the responsible side, the rest will fall by gravity in the same side. I'm not sure, but most of us, I think, will have heard that last week there was another public event in the Netherlands, in this case, with a with very optimistic news because of the market introduction of the first RTRS certified soy. This after 5 years of preparation, and I think it is a huge effort, particularly done by Grupo Maggi from Brazil, but also IDS, the joint feed compound industry in the Netherlands, and also Unilever, who both certified certificates for the palm oil. Not all of them are there, but I think we should definitely give them a warm applause. And that is very good news, because the car is now really in the showroom, if you wish, and we are in the marketplace, and that means that it's now a matter of building volume and trust and credibility in order to become that low-cost, high-volume, mainstream solution. That is the target. So what if we don't move together? Then the penguins far from the orca side will have higher chances to survive, but if no one moves, we all at the end will lose. So, that as an opening slide. I think it is good to realize for this audience that the last 12 months we've been working hard, not only further spreading the news of the adopted standard as we did last year, but also build this certificate trading platform. For your information, tomorrow, I think in the morning, Agustín will give you a detailed explanation on how that certificate trading platform works and how that facilitates all those who are willing to get into the certification supply chain. I think this is probably one of the most tangible progresses we've made over the last 12 months. So the certificate trade platform and getting these certificates away is the first move away from this threat, which is not having your cases in order. And then the certificate trade producers will be able to sell their credits of certification straightforward to a final user. So the model, most of you are familiar with it, but just in case, it allows a producer to sell its certificate through a clearinghouse and get an award for it. So a direct beneficiary passing on to the farmer. It gives time also for the chain of custody, the physical flow, to adapt and start having enough volumes. Because, for your information, the certificate trade platform not only facilitates the trade of a certificate, but also passing on the certificate, if you were a farmer, to your next player in the chain. It's ready and easy to use. The Secretariat of the RTRS has all the details and is a monopolist. That is very important to realize. It's the only authority allowed to issue those certificates. 1 credit is equal to 1 ton of soy product, bean, meal, oil, or other. In detail tomorrow again you will get more data on it. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the proud moment to reveal you the official RTRS logo. You can see it also there. The logo, as we see it here, with this soybean flour on it, is mentioned to be the exclusive communicator on products. Whereas the other RTRS slogans, sub-logos, can be used in any other documentations. The RTRS as an association is the legal owner of the logo and the trademarks, and they are registered within the EU 27, in India, in China, in the producing countries in South America as well, and registration in the United States is currently underway. So it's a globally usable logo. So the table is ready for all of us willing to move. And once the big players will move, then I'm convinced that also the small will follow. I work for Fundación Solidaridad, and it is also important maybe here to mention as a stakeholder, not only as the chair of the organization, that we are very eager as well to reach out to not the very low-hanging fruit, but also to the smallholder farmers who are eager to get involved in the system as well. So certificate trading will be the first meal for those penguins looking for salvation. And the physical flow is already cooking. With all that, as you see, we have our kitchen ready for the meal, and it is, as Agustín said, free of ashes. Thank you very much. Have a very good 2 days. And I know, I now am going to accept the first 100 RTRS credits which Solidaridad bought just for purposes of communication, and it's a donation to the Secretariat in that sense. Thank you. So, I hope you have a very enjoyable and learningful 2 days. Thank you very much.